Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Wow. I could never have imagined myself speaking in front of so many people. I mean, so many. Yeah, about 800 of you here today. I think my parents are as shocked as I am, especially seeing their daughter not only speaking in public, but doing so in English. But now they have to believe it. I would like to thank both my supportive service corps managers, Cesar Orias Cisneros and Thomas Slazak, for nominating me for this opportunity. Thank you. This is a huge honor, and I would also like to thank each of you, my service corps members, for your support, for being my motivation, and for your hard work. My name is Tanling Tsao, and I'm a linguistics and elementary education double major at Queens College. I'm proud to be one of over 800 fortunate members of CUNY Service Corps who work with more than 125 partner organizations this year, dedicating themselves to building a better New York City while preparing to be professionally successful individuals. CUNY Service Corps members come from a variety of CUNY colleges. The Borough of Manhattan Community College, the College of Staten Island, John Jay College of Criminal Justice, Kingsborough Community College, Lehman College, Medgar Evers College, New York City College of Technology, and Queens College. We all joined CUNY Service Corps through a competitive process on different campuses to fulfill our common mission of establishing a greener, healthier, better educated, and economically stronger New York City. But like some of you, my story didn't begin in New York City. I grew up in various bilingual communities in 3 different countries and went to 13 schools in addition to Queens College. My parents would not have been able to provide for me in Pulo Village in Fujian, China, where I was born, the way they can here. There, they could just feed me with rice and potatoes from the field, or send me to look after a neighbor's cow on the hill to make a little profit for the family. But they didn't do that. Instead, in order to provide a better life for us, both of my parents left me in China so they could come to America, a country where they could find a better life. As a 6-year-old child, I didn't truly understand the hardship my parents endure, and even blame them for leaving me with other families. At that time, I felt unwanted, unloved, and unwelcome. But now I know that that was not the case. It was a matter of our circumstances. And in fact, my mom is here with me today. Thank you. Growing up, I remember that every time I spoke to them on the phone, I asked them when they were going to bring me to America. Without fail, I was met the word next week for over 8 years until I finally came here at age 15. And we reunited as family. I thought, thank you. I thought here, at last, I don't have to scared of my city classmates teasing me by putting a caterpillar on my table to make me scream while calling me a hick. But after I finally moved to the United States from Taiwan, I felt I was still the hick, but with even more reason to be on the outside, because I didn't know English yet. Life is like the pulse of electrocardiogram. It has to go up and down to prove that we're alive. Knowing no English for the first couple of years in America really discouraged me, leaving me with thoughts of dropping out of high school. Every day for me was a struggle, as I was trying not to feel stupid for my inabilities to speak English. At some point, I planned to and was happy with the idea that I would drop out of school. However, I changed my mind after I recovered from a severe surgery where 1/4 of my lung was removed. I contracted pneumonia in 2007 and was hospitalized 5 times in 2 years, lost almost 20 pounds, and had to sit upright every night to sleep during that time. I still remember the night when I felt tremendous pain on my left lung. I couldn't even breathe, and I felt extremely helpless because my parents were not around. But then a nurse held me tight like my mother, and she said, "It's okay, babe. I'm here. You'll be all right. I'm here." I believe a lot of you can understand the power of heart-to-heart help. I'm tremendously grateful to the core of people who supported me in my time of need. This is why I joined the CUNY Service Corps. This was my call to service. As I'm sure many of you have had your own unique call to service. I'm proud, and I'm sure most of you were as proud as I was when we were selected from hundreds of other applicants in our campus group interview and obtained our service placement after the interview. I was fortunate to be placed at the Adult Learning Program at Queens Public Library. At my site, I assisted ESOL teachers in their classroom. ESOL stands for English for Speakers of Other Languages. I also mentor adult students who are learning English as a second or other languages and translate documents from English to Chinese. Imagine that years ago, I could not speak English, and through the CUNY Service Corps this year, I have had the chance to teach it to others. I really appreciate the opportunity and would also like to thank my site supervisor, Mr. Marco Castillo, and my ESOL teacher, Ms. Fran Chanel, for their support. Thank you. Very often, I've heard comments from my students like, "I'm so dumb, I don't know English. I cannot find a job because I don't have social security number, and I don't know English." I realized that those are all the thoughts that I used to have. So I opened up to my student and was fortunate to serve as an example of success. Knowing that the young teacher worked in restaurants 6 days a week and 12 hours a day so she could pay her tuition, encouraged them to have perspective on their current job. Knowing the teacher had planned to drop out of school, energized them to continue studying. Knowing the teacher didn't have work authorization for over 7 years, made them realize that there's always hope. But I know it is not just me who has overcome these obstacles and difficulties. I know that together, through our collective service, we have inspired, motivated, and supported many people in our city. We all came here today from different places and different life experiences, and we have overcome our own unique challenges, but we are all here today in celebration of our collective contribution and accomplishments. Congratulations, CUNY Service Corps of 2014 and 15. Thank you.